Hi, I'm Danica Winberg. I'm an independent consultant with Jamberry Nails, and I'm going to give you a very brief tutorial on how to apply your Jamberry nails and how to take them off. So very quickly, we're going to go over your tools that you need. You need a heat source. We have our mini heater right here. We carry this on our website. It is very convenient, very quiet, and very hot. So if you need a heat source, we have one for you. If you have a blow dryer, that also works as well, or a space heater. We also have a file here. Cuticle pushers, we have a wooden cuticle pusher, we have a soft tip cuticle pusher. You can use one or the other or both. We also have small cuticle scissors. If you have tiny scissors, those work. And then nail clippers. You also need rubbing alcohol. I have little rubbing alcohol pads right here. If you don't have rubbing alcohol, you can also use white vinegar. Alright, so we have our adult sizes. We have junior sizes. So the adult sizes are 2 rows of 9 different sizes. The junior sizes are 3 different rows of 14 different sizes. So we have very, very tiny wraps all the way to very large wraps. Don't ever think that Jamberry won't have a wrap large enough or small enough for you, because we do. In fact, the small wraps, the tiny ones, fit my 2-month-old daughter. She's wearing gems right now. Alright, so if you need any of these tools, we do carry an application kit. Comes in a really nice zippered package. Very handy if you need any of these tools right there. Alright, so first thing that you're going to do is you're going to push back your cuticles. So I go through and I do all my nails at once. I push back my cuticles on each finger, and I make sure that the cuticles are pushed back on the side as well. Alright, then the next step is you're going to clean your nails with rubbing alcohol. Make sure you get into the grooves and in the back. So give it a nice cleaning. You want to make sure that there's no oils on your fingernails. Do not use nail polish remover. That has oil. So yes on the rubbing alcohol or white vinegar. No on the nail polish remover. Alright, so you've cleaned your nails. Your fingers are oil free. You're going to take your wrap, and we're going to pretend this is my nail. You are going to take your wrap and you're going to separate it from the plastic. You can do that with tweezers or with your cuticle pusher. Just make sure that you do not touch the sticky part of the nail. So here I am taking it apart. And you don't have to cut your wrap away. You can just peel it right off of the backing. It comes off really easily. I'm just showing you a sample. Okay, so here's my nail. Here is my wrap. I am going to make sure that it fits, that it's in the correct spot. As long as you haven't applied heat, you can remove it and you can take it off and place it in a new spot, just as long as you're not touching a part of the wrap that's going to be on your nail. So if I'm looking at it and it's just a little bit too wide, you could go down to the next size down, or you could take your little tiny scissors and while it's on your nail, make sure that it's the right width. Just trim off a little tiny piece. Now it's looking good, it's the right width. I can do one of two options. I can, while it's on my nail, hold it in front of the heat, 3 to 5 seconds, and then apply the pressure. Or I can then put it on my tweezers or my cuticle stick, and I can hold it in front of the heat like that, and then put it on my nail. One is a cold application method, one is a hot application method. So whichever works best for you. So once it's on the nail and you've applied the heat, then you apply pressure. So go from your base to the tip, gets out all the bubbles, and then from one side to the next side. From the middle to one side, middle to the other side. Alright, so that's how you apply the pressure. Nice method for getting rid of any bubbles or any wrinkles. So you have applied your heat, you have applied your pressure. You're going to now make sure it is the right length using your file or your nail trimmers. If you're going to be cutting your nail anyway, you can just trim it while the wrap's on it and then give it a nice little file downward only. If you don't want to use your nail clippers, you can just use your file and just go at a 90-degree angle downward. Only downward, not up and down, not side to side, just downward. And you can see it came off really easily right there. So now it's on your nail, it's the right size, it looks great, you're very happy with it. Put it right back in front of the heat, about 3 seconds, and then just make sure the tip is sealed down like that. Voila, very easy. It's on your nail, you move on to the next nail. Make sure you don't file it while it's still hot, because as vinyl cools, it shrinks. So you don't want it to shrink after it's already the size that you want it to, because then it's going to shrink down a little bit, and you're going to see a little bit of the nail. So make sure your nail's cool. All right, so if you have had these on a week, 2 weeks, you're ready for your new set. You want to take these off. Very, very easy. Turn on your heat, put your nails in front of the heat for about 3 to 5 seconds. Then you're going to break that seal. So the seal is broken. You can do one of two things. You can dip your nail in baby oil or some sort of oil, or you can dip your oil in a nail polish that contains oil, like a strengthening and nourishing nail polish. Dip it in there for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then you can just peel it off very slowly away from the nail. It should come off no problems, and it shouldn't leave a residue. If it does, just dip it in the nail polish remover and give it a little rub. It'll come right off. That is how you apply, and that is how you remove. It's very easy. Jams are very fun. If you need anything at all, please don't hesitate to ask. If you need my website is www.danica.jamberrynails.net, and I hope you have a great day and have a great time with the jams.